Well, you know that they showed us the Avengers Doomsday trailer at Cineacon.
Twice.
Yeah, they showed it twice. They came out and said, should we play it again? You know what? I don't think they were prepared, because I think they were expecting a bigger response from the audience. I think what they forgot is they're not at Comic-Con.
Right.
They're not in an auditorium filled with kids and kids at heart people who are just going, so smart, right? It was executives. This is a 5,000 room of executives and owners and whatever, and general managers. So they played the trailer and it got a great response. But then they came out, do you guys want to see the trailer again? Which they've done at Comic-Con. But anyway, they played it for us twice. And what I kind of thought, going into CinemaCon, I remember we talked about this. I thought, my prediction was they would show us the trailer and then release that trailer online. And then they would show us some footage from the movie that wouldn't get released online, which a number of the other films did too, and something that Marvel has done quite often. Oh, I was wrong on both counts. They did show us the trailer, but they did not release it online. And I was really kind of shocked because, you know, we finished the Disney presentation and we went back to the room, and one of the first things I asked our audience was, hey guys, have they released this online yet? And everybody's saying no. And I'm like, what? I really thought they would have dropped it. Then I kind of thought maybe they'd drop it by the end of the day, and they did not drop it by the end of the day either. And so, you know, and as of right now, we still have not gotten the Avengers Doomsday trailer made available. Now, the trailer they showed us is clearly not a just made for CinemaCon trailer.
Right.
This was a commercial trailer. They're going to release this trailer. But the question, like folks at Games Radar here are asking, is when? Some Marvel fans think it's going to be sooner than later.
When trailer? Some
people think it's going to be much later. You know, whatever. When are they going to drop this trailer online? Because I'm excited for everybody to see it. I think there are two main possibilities. Number one, at the latest, I think it'll be with Spider-Man Brand New Day. I mean, I think that's
July.
I know. That's
End of July.
That's the latest.
And after Comic-Con.
Yeah. There's actually three options. I should add in a third. So number one, I think at the latest will be Spider-Man. Number two, the second latest, I think will be Comic-Con. When they can come back out on the stage and say, you want to see it again? And get the reaction they were probably hoping to get from the CinemaCon audience. So absolute latest, I think they're going to drop it is with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Although there's a good chance Spider-Man Brand New Day will launch the second trailer for Avengers Doomsday. But even then, it's still a ways off. The second latest, I think it'll be Comic-Con. And the third option is any day now.
Right.
Honestly, the third option is any day now. And that maybe they're thinking behind dropping it at CinemaCon, which is not a fan event. This was just them showing it to the audience. And it's not even the audience, it's showing it to their theatrical partners. That maybe the strategy behind dropping it there and letting their theatrical partners see it and let buzz spread about it, and then waiting a couple of days instead of just a few hours, is to spread out the buzz. My guess is, I think by this time next week, it'll be online. I don't base that on any insider information. Nobody has told me this, but I believe through pure fan speculation that their strategy was to, they were going to show it to their theatrical partners at CinemaCon and then let that buzz be there. And then just wait a few days, a week, whatever, 9 days, 10 days, and then drop it online to kind of spread out. Instead of all the buzz happening all on the same day, drop it once, get everybody talking, then drop it to the world, keep them talking. So 3 options: Spider-Man, Comic-Con, any day now. I think it's going to be any day now. Rob, what about you?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you think the trailer was good?
I did.
I have to say, the jury for me is out. I want to see. I mean, sure, I loved seeing it. It was so much fun to watch and all that. But in terms of selling the movie itself, as to what I thought they undersold, how I believe how good this movie's going to be. And you know that trailer they had where there was an idea. There's that audio montage of everybody talking about the Avengers. That trailer got me more, and that was a teaser trailer.
Yes.
And it
was an announcement trailer.
Yeah,
that was
yeah. And I loved that trailer. This trailer I felt weighed too heavily on call it fan service, gimmicky stuff. And there's cool stuff in it. I'm not saying it was horrible, but I think it undersold what we're going to get.
You know what I think? I think you are in a fog of war of knowing what's in the movie. Because
Perhaps.
everybody that I talked to, including Soul and Cody and everybody else who has no idea about what's in the movie,
Right.
and who were able to watch this trailer cold, they lost their minds over.
Yeah, that's good.
They thought it was
I'm
great.
glad. I mean, maybe that's it. But anyway, like with you, to answer the question, I think they're going to release it in the next couple weeks, and if they don't, it's going to be in front of Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean,
what's the release date on that? May
22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I think you're right. I think that's another viable option.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to wait that long. Some people in the live chat are saying, "Oh, they'll release it at D23." Dude, that's like, isn't that August?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really late.
Yeah, they ain't waiting until August.
I mean, no. Especially after this is out, there's no reason. I mean, look, it is going to get people talking, and everybody's going to watch it a zillion times and see what they can make of it. But I do think it's going to come out sooner rather than later, unless they're going to make a different kind of a trailer. They're going to refine it more,
Right.
because I don't think it did a good job. I should say, showing the actual scope of how big this movie actually is.
First trailer.
I know.
First, and I think for a first trailer, what you want in a first trailer, when you're not giving story away in first trailer, you're not doing that kind of, you just want these little buzzy moments. And I think Shang-Chi fighting Gambit, like Channing Tatum as Gambit fighting Shang-Chi, boom, right up there. Mystique fighting Yelena and morphing into Yelena, boom, right there. Thor bringing down Stormbreaker of Doctor Doom,
yeah,
boom. And then the end of it.
yeah, the end.
It's
of it,
not
sure.
possible. Hey, buddy. And Thor seeing Captain America. I mean, for a first trailer, I thought it kicked it through the uprights. I really did. I mean, listen, I am like you. If somebody knows all the stuff that's going to happen in the movie, and then you approach this first trailer, maybe you're thinking, oh, there's so much more they could have showed us. But I think for everybody else who's just coming into this trailer cold, I think they're going to be delighted. I think the majority of people are going to be delighted.
I just think this movie is so interesting, that it's, I mean, in terms of its plot and everything that goes on, they leaned heavily into, like, look at all the people, they're all going to meet. There's going to be problems.
So yeah,
but that's what every comic book crossover does.
Oh yeah.
So I guess you're right. I mean, it's classic. Let's show all the people in this comic on the cover. That's kind of what it did. Like the Justice League when they would team up with the Justice Society and you'd see them all. And
guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. I know a lot of us have weight loss goals, but actually hitting them, that's the hard part. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever and the Wegovy pen. And when combined with diet and exercise, Wegovy can help you lose up to 20% or more of your body weight by helping regulate your appetite so you eat less. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered straight to your door, no insurance needed. Plus, you get 24/7 access to your care team and in-app support like meal plans, recipes, fitness videos, and more. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for a 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information and restrictions, visit hims.com. All right, guys, question is for you. When do you think that this trailer that they dropped for Avengers Doomsday at Cineacon in Las Vegas will ultimately be dropped online? I think it's going to be sooner than we think, but who knows? Maybe they could wait until Mandalorian and Grogu. Maybe they could wait until maybe even as late as Spider-Man or Comic-Con. Who knows? But I think it's going to be soon. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.